Hello and welcome to my brand new channel. The very first video that I would like to share with you is about one of the most important topics for each woman. I will talk about the 4 feminine archetypes and why they're so important and which are the most important things that you should know about this theory. So the 4 archetypes are the queen, the girl, the lover, and the landlady. 4 major feminine archetypes. And maybe you should ask yourself which is the strongest one within you and how it impacts you. One of the important questions also is, do you really need to have all of them? And the answer is yes, you do. Because each of those archetypes will bring you concrete things into your life and will support you in different situations and life areas. Now, do we all have all of those 4 archetypes? To a certain level, yes, we do. But usually, 1 or 2 of those archetypes are natural and really strong within us. And there are 2 other which are not so strong and we may struggle with them. So first of all, let me present you this theory and where is it coming from. The theory about the feminine archetypes is based first of all on astrology and the 4 elements. This is a very ancient theory which is, from decades and actually for centuries, and it really describes the human nature, the temper of the person and the different ways that people react to things. Decades ago, also the psychologist Carl Jung described the 4 human psychological types, which are the phlegmatic, the melancholic type, the choleric, and the sanguine type. And in the modern world, there is a Russian astrologer who actually gave names to all of those psychological types and basically explained how they are related to the feminine energy. So basically here we are talking about an ancient knowledge but explained with modern words. So each of those feminine archetypes is connected to one of the elements in astrology and also, by the way, one of the cards in tarot, if you are familiar with this knowledge as well. And also it brings you concrete qualities which are important for you as a woman. So in this video we are going to talk about the general meaning of all of those archetypes. And the first one is the archetype of the girl. In tarot, this is the queen of bows or cups, and also in astrology this represents the element of the water. The archetype of the girl allows you to attract men who are going to take care of you. If you trust men, if you don't want or don't allow someone to take care of you, it means that you have problems with the archetype of the girl. And this can bring challenges because, on the other hand, the archetype of the girl is the one which brings you joy and which allows you to relax and just to be in this, more vulnerable position when the man is the leader or the strong person who protects you and who supports you. So women who don't have this archetype or have challenges with the archetype of the girl cannot attract strong men who will support them and take care of them. The next archetype is the archetype of the lover, or in tarot this is the queen of pipes, and in astrology that's the fire element. These are the women who are really passionate, really enthusiastic, and most importantly, they're very attractive and they know how to use their sexuality. They attract men physically. They can influence them through their appearance, and it's not only about how they look, but it's more about the energy that they have within them. And if you struggle with this archetype, the archetype of the lover, of course this will affect mostly how attracted men are to you, and this may bring you difficulties in this area, especially when it comes to sexual attraction and connection. Also, this archetype brings challenges if you have some kind of shame or you don't accept your body, and it's always related also to our relationship. If we don't accept our bodies and we don't embrace the archetype of the lover, it's very difficult to have physical communication with men or actually to attract them. So this is a very, very important archetype. Also, it helps you to be more creative, to be more open, to be more active. Next is the archetype of the queen. In astrology, this is the element air, and in tarot, this is the Queen of Swords. And this is the woman who is really confident, who is really logical, and also she knows how to lead. This is the archetype which will allow you to be strong and to take what you really want from life, to attract men who will be happy to provide for you. This is also very important archetype when it comes to your career and your social realization. So if you have challenges with the archetype of the queen, it means that you also have challenges with your self-esteem, and maybe you don't really think that you deserve the best. You are not allowing yourself actually to get the best from men, from life, from your career. And especially when it comes to social achievements, this is very, very problematic. So the queen really allows you to connect to your femininity, and this brings you strength, but this is the feminine strength, not the masculine one, which is about, fighting or leading battles. This is, the energy which allows you to attract things into your life. And finally, the archetype of the Landlady. In tarot, this is the Queen of Pentacles, and in astrology, that's the element Earth. This is the most important archetype actually, and this is the archetype which will allow you to keep men into your life. The other archetypes, the girl, the lover, even the queen, they are very important when you need to attract men. But whether you're going to keep men into your life and have a long-lasting relationship is basically defined by how strong is the archetype of the Landlady in you. And this is the archetype also which is related to family and marriage and children and taking care of others. And keep in mind that the earth energy, this is basically very important because we are living on the earth, and it's about material things, it's about practical things, also it's about money. So if you struggle to keep men into your life, have long-lasting relationships, or maybe let's say that you attract men who are not available, who are in another relationship or whatever, it means that you have challenges with the archetype of the Landlady. And even if you have challenges also about money and keeping money, this also shows that you have challenges with the archetype of the Landlady. So to summarize everything, this is just a brief description of each of those feminine archetypes and what do they represent. I will make a series of videos where I will talk in details about each of the archetypes and how to develop it and what can help you actually to do that. But today I just wanted to keep your attention actually on that. You need to embrace all of those archetypes. And as I already said, it's natural, it's normal if one of two of those are really close to your temper, to your nature as a woman. But it's also important to work on creating all of those, or actually to connect with all of those archetypes, because that's the important thing about archetypes. They are somewhere inside of us, and we need only to make the connection to this energy. It's a universal law. So it's very, very important for each woman, and it will bring you happiness basically in different life areas, and in terms of relationships and family and career and your social achievements. All of that is related to the feminine archetypes. And if you work on connecting to this energy, you can really achieve everything in your life, and you will achieve it through the feminine way, which is more about the power of attraction, not so much the masculine way, which is about struggling and, you know, competing with others and fighting and those things. They are not typical for women. And it's important as a woman to be connected to your feminine energy. Otherwise, many things will suffer in your life, including your health, your physical body, your relationships, and anything else actually. So I hope that this was useful information for you, that you will think about this area and how you can apply that into your life. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, and in the near future I will record a series of videos about each of those archetypes and how to embrace them and what can really help you with that. If you're interested about working with me personally, I will put the link below the video. I have different options for personal sessions with me, and basically my program includes specifically this topic, how to connect to your feminine energy, and basically all of that is also based on the 4 archetypes. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you soon.